like that. So we didn't figure it was no problem. My grandbaby lived out in a trailer. We would I would normally go get her and bring her and keep her with me. But she's handicapped. She cannot walk or anything. She needs the electricity, all those kind of things. So I had gotten my grandson. I brought him back to his mom, and I was in the car on the way to go get my grandbaby. Holy Spirit turned me around. No, don't worry about it. You don't have to get. My son had tried to go get her the day before. His car broke down. Well, the Lord already knew what was about to happen. So he was preparing us to not be in a position with that baby that we were about to be in. So the day goes on. The city is in this mad rush because that storm is headed straight for us. We're what? 17 feet below sea level in New Orleans? We're way down there. The water comes in. We're a bowl. It can't get out. So I'm watching the news. I'm like, wow. Now we ain't going to West. Me and my son, and we're preparing. Everybody's leaving the city. Y'all going? Yeah, we're going. The news at this point, they're getting like, you're crazy if you stay. Now is the time to go. Now is the time to go. They're just stirring it all up. But I have learned.
Amen.
I have learned
Amen.
the voice of God.
Hallelujah.
I have learned when he wants me to move and when he wants me to be still.
Yes. Amen.
I don't always know why, but I always find out after. But I have learned because of his goodness to be obedient to his voice. I have learned that. So I didn't hear it. And there has been experiences in my life when God would say, move and go and do this. I have learned through prayer that there is nothing like the guidance of God in your life. There is nothing like when you put it down in front of him and say, Lord, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do with this job or that job or this thing or that thing or who to help or what to do? I have learned to listen. So I knew his voice. And I asked, oh Lord, do I go? There was no answer. Now usually he does answer, but there was no answer. So I'm like, well, okay, I don't get to go. The news at this point, it's like, the TV stations are shutting down. People are leaving. You got to get out of here. So at this point, I had my two sons. One, they're 30, 28, 30, something like that. And a grandson that was a year old with me. And we were all camped out, ready to stay. And then the news said, you get out or you die. That's what they said. You get out or you die. And I'm like, well, Lord, I still didn't hear you yet. So, I ain't moving. But I'm like, let me see. Maybe I did something wrong that he's not talking to me this time. He always talks to me. Why are you not telling me to go now? What's going on? No answer. So my sons are downstairs watching the news. My youngest son comes upstairs. Mama, you saw the news. I'm looking at it. I see, oh, Mama, we got to go. I'm like, guys, no. Mama, we got to go. I'm like, no. He said, Mama, you're going to let pride get in the way. They said we're going to die if we stay here. We got to go. And I'm like, guys, they said, Mama, if we had a vote, and I've never allowed my children to vote because I look to God for guidance. So I've never allowed democracy in the house. God rules. Never allowed it. But something in the Spirit said, do it. So I said, okay, vote. And it was two of them and one of me. I was destined to lose. So they say, well, Mama, we want to go. I said, well, okay. I said, okay, we're going. Get your stuff ready. Pack your stuff. Get your stuff ready. We're going. I said, but you guys need to learn to trust God. So they went downstairs, and the oldest son comes back out. And he looks at me, and he said, Mama, why don't you want to leave? I said, son, you know I hear from God. And they knew. They know I hear. They know he tells me what to do with my life. They know this. They know it. And he said, why you don't want to go? I said, God didn't say go. He didn't say go. He didn't tell me to go. I said, God, Mama, they said. I said, he didn't say go. Do you trust me or not? And he said, Mama, if you say we're not supposed to go, we're not going. I said, we're not supposed to go, guys. We're not supposed to go. I said, but we're supposed to get ready. We're supposed to prepare, because if we stay, we have to be ready for whatever the Lord is about to do up in this city. Still not knowing. I just knew I didn't hear him say go.
Amen.
They agreed. We ran around the house. I'm like, come on, guys, we're going to have to be a soldier if we stay. Oh, yeah, they're into that. Yeah, we're going to be a soldier. So we board up the house. And then it actually comes to a point where you can't leave. So it didn't matter, but I never, because I didn't hear him. Now, I did ask quite a few times, because this was looking kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Lord, am I missing you? Let me see. Did I do something? I'm not hearing him anymore. Why am I not hearing him now? No answer still. Still no answer from God about why we're supposed to stay here. So we stayed, we buckled down. Lord have mercy. When you came out with the water,